Hello everyone, my name is Evan Jacobs. Welcome to another edition of Boxing Time TV. This one's being done late. We'll talk about that more in a little bit. We have Josh Taylor taking on Jack Catterall. This rematch is supposed to happen on the 4th of February. And Taylor is 31, Catterall's 29. Taylor is 5'10", Catterall's 5'7". They both weigh 140 pounds. 69 reach for Catterall, 69 reach for Taylor. 19 wins, 0 losses for Jack Catterall. And then it's 26 wins, 1 loss. That 1 loss was to Josh Taylor in that last fight. This is a 12-round fight. That's why we're having this rematch. 3-minute rounds, 10-point must scoring system, no mandatory egg count, 3 knockdown rule. Wait, let's get right to it. Sorry, just organizing, giving myself a workspace here. And this is about, I think will probably go the distance. I don't know, I give Josh Taylor the edge in power. But Jack Catterall, I think the last time was just able to do things. I think, you have two southpaws fighting, and I think Jack Catterall was just busier and was able to surprise Josh Taylor. However, Josh Taylor really started to put it together towards the end. And it wasn't, it wasn't a robbery. I just think that we were so surprised because Josh Taylor, having seen him have such a good fight, I want to say it was against Jose Luis Ramirez, although I'm going to double check that when I go over his record. I just think that, we see him against Jack Catterall. He's not looking too good. He just looks off. Doesn't look like it's his night. And then Catterall drops him. Kind of reminded me of the, Carl Froch. I want to say St. Pierre, but it wasn't St. Pierre. George Groves bout. That's why I was thinking St. Pierre. So anyway, it is one of those bouts, and it kind of reminded me of that. And somebody tells me, has Josh Taylor figured it out? Is Jack Catterall going to come in thinking, hey, I've already done this and I can just do it again? But Josh Taylor, extremely good fighter, extremely adaptable fighter. So we'll see. And this is a rematch that he wanted, even though rumor has it, 140 is hard for him to make. So anyway, we're seeing this round right now. Both guys kind of feeling each other out. I think Catterall has been a bit busier, which shouldn't be a surprise to anyone. Josh Taylor seemed to start late in that fight, but now he's going to the body. He's kind of trying to put it together, showing good defense. So we will see if Josh Taylor can figure out what he didn't do in the first fight and do it here. All right. All right. And here we go. Okay. Oh, look at that. Josh Taylor landing with a right hand, snapping the head back of Jack Catterall. I had his name written as Jake Catterall. And here we go. All right. And all three judges giving it to Jack Catterall. He came out. He impressed them. Josh Taylor going to want to figure something out. We know that he starts slow. He cannot start too slow. Let Jack Catterall get going. And Catterall's coming out like a buzzsaw, folks. Just throwing shots. Josh Taylor trying to figure this out, get his distance, and wants to get punches off. Once again, you are watching Boxing Time TV. If you like what you're seeing, please like, comment, and follow. Please share these links with your family and friends. Please tell people about this. I want to try to get to 300 subs by the end of the year, but at this point, I'll settle for 250. We're close. We're 10 away. We get 250 subs. I'm going to be happy as a clam. I enjoy doing this. It's an interesting way to sort of, take part in the boxing conversation, but in a different way, not just as a talking head, not just as a pundit. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but this is more of a, hey, let's actually have a simulation. Let's actually have a fight. I'll commentate over it, and we'll hear what you guys think. You know, it's interesting. The more I listen to Dan Raphael, the more I think he's probably the best doing it right now in terms of knowledge, talking about boxing. I love the Teddy Atlas, the Fight podcast. I also enjoy the Chris Mannix podcast. So, you know, those are the ones that I kind of go and I get my knowledge. But there's a lot of other really good ones too. And Josh Taylor starting to land his shots. And that might be what this fight comes down to. Him counterpunching Jack Catterall. Catterall being a buzzsaw. Catterall scoring the points. And can he outlast Josh Taylor, who, if he's allowed to get his distance, is going to give Jack Catterall a lot of problems. We will see. Oh, Josh Taylor coming and trying to get something back. And there you have Jack Catterall landing. We're going to see as Josh Taylor kind of figured out Jack Catterall. He's been going to the body too. And that could pay dividends later in the fight for Josh Taylor. Shots being landed now, folks. It took a round, but this thing's heating up. And Josh Taylor kind of forced to start quicker a little bit. Doesn't want to let the rounds get away from him. All right, second round in the books. And one judge giving it to Taylor. Another judge has it even. And another judge has it even. So Josh Taylor whittling away at the lead that Jack Catterall seemed to carve out in that round. And right now, you know, here we are. You have Josh Taylor, who I think very smartly is going to the body, trying to land shots against Jack Catterall. And now he's got Catterall kind of fighting at a distance and Catterall landing with that left hand. Catterall's record here, if we can look at it, he has that loss to Josh Taylor. Before that, a victory over Adzarak Hoya. I'm sorry, I'm butchering his name. Timo Schwarzkopf, Oscar Amador, O'Hara Davies. It's the only real name that I recognize on his list. On his resume. And, you know, but hey, that didn't mean anything. He came out and fought like sorry. So yeah, right now, Josh Taylor learning, hey, if he's going to come forward, Jack Catterall is going to be there to meet him at the gate. And if I'm Josh Taylor, he's got Jack Catterall against the ropes, start pinpointing him with shots, pull a Tommy Hearns against Roberto Duran. Oh, and Jack Catterall. That's one thing. Inside is Jack Catterall's game, and that's where he's kind of outworking him. And Jack Catterall, guys, what we're seeing right now is both fighters kind of in a rhythm. Jack Catterall just in more of a rhythm. He's answering the shots of Josh Taylor. And while he maybe doesn't have the pop of Josh Taylor isn't letting his hands go as much as he can because Jack Catterall's smothering him with punches. All right, so right now, guys, we're seeing pitched action in ring center. This is 3 rounds in. This fight's moving, folks. It is moving. And, yeah, both guys landing, both guys in each other's face. And as I often say, when we get both guys being able to do their style, we get a good fight. 10-9. 10-9 for Josh Taylor. One judge has it even. So now it's an even fight. 3 rounds in, it's even. Now it's a 9-round fight, folks. And it's going to remains to be seen who can do it. Can they keep up this pace? And Josh Taylor by now should be warmed up. And that could spell trouble for Jack Catterall. But Jack Catterall has been fighting a pretty darn good fight. And he's been in there the whole way. So we'll see what happens. In a little bit, we'll go over the record of Josh Taylor. All right. And once again, we'd like to thank you for tuning in to Boxing Time TV. Thank you so much once again. Please give us a like, follow. Please, just tell your family and friends about this. We have some more fights we're going to be doing. I think for Christmas, we're going to be doing Duran versus Julio Cesar Chavez. Just one of those kind of fun fights that never happened, never really could have happened. We're probably going to do Spence Thurman and then Barboza Pedraza. Those are the upcoming fights that we're going to do. But I mean, there's more fights obviously happening. And so I'm sure that will change and they'll be added in. I try to keep up. I try to get ahead so that as these fights happen, but it's weird. Fights have been changing, falling out. Like I did the Emmanuel Navarrete, Oscar Valdez fight, and then found out shortly after that, and it may have happened before and I didn't even know it, Oscar Valdez was injured. He got like a core injury or something to his body. Poor guy. So that fight is not happening right now, which I mean, it probably will happen at some point should Navarrete get past the guy that he's going to be fighting. But yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. So that's happened to me quite a bit actually, because we had Teofimo Lopez versus Pedraza, and so I did that fight, and then Pedraza got hurt, and I ended up not doing the Sandor Martin fight just because there wasn't enough time, and yeah. But that ended up being in real life, that ended up being a really good fight. All right, so Josh Taylor. I'm going to say I think Catterall kind of outworked him this round. I could be wrong. We will have to see. All right, so 10-9 Jack Catterall, 10-9 Josh Taylor. One judge has it even. Once again, we're even. 4 rounds in the book, guys. 8 rounds, and these guys are even. Now, Josh Taylor coming out, going to the body, trying to change things up. We'll see if that has any thing to, if that has happened. All right, now Josh Taylor getting backed into the corner by Jack Catterall. Catterall knows. He knows that this is starting to be even. This is a hotly contested fight. Both guys kind of having their moments. And look at Josh Taylor kind of counterpunching him. That's just Josh Taylor's best option, but he's got to let his hands go more. And that's what's happening is that he's landing, but Jack Catterall's landing too. And it's sort of like like that perpetual motion in front of him. Oh, and Josh Catterall landing shots in mid-ring. Folks, this is turning out to be a great rematch. Hard shots being landed. Both guys bringing their A game. And look at Jack Catterall now going to the body. He's letting Josh Taylor know, look, you're not the only one that has a good game to the body. Oh, and look at that. Look at that. Josh Taylor falling into that trap again, kind of coming forward, letting Jack Catterall sort of tee off. We're not really letting him. Jack Catterall is just teeing off. So, folks, we're almost halfway through this fight. And, if it keeps being even like this, it could come down to being a 4-round fight between two of the best junior lightweights in the world. And I gotta be honest, I'm feeling pretty good. For a guy that didn't get a ton of sleep last night, I'm feeling pretty darn good. That's why this is late. Normally I do this on Saturdays. In fact, you know what? I just reminded myself I need to, I'm going to be doing a pic collage. And so I'm going to go right now to this. I'm going to go to my photos. I'm going to add my photos. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I'm doing... Wait, no, I already did that. I should have another one. Oh, wait, I got this. We got this. And then here, so once again, one judge for Taylor, one judge for Catterall, one judge even. And Josh Taylor has a cut over his eye. Folks, it's even after 5. 7 more rounds to go. This is a 7-round fight now. Josh Taylor bloody and Jack Catterall landing with the left hand, that pesky style. Both these guys are left-handed fighters. And I'm telling you, next time we are going to get the all right. So actually, I think that already passed. All right. So we'll do this. Okay. And we'll do this. Why not? Why not? Okay, so we'll do that. And yeah, okay. I guess that'll be the picture. And Josh Taylor now, maybe he's spurred on by the blood. Sometimes that can do it. And yeah, this is maybe becoming a different bout for him. All right, and Jack Catterall fighting off the ropes, and Josh Taylor taking a shot. Josh Taylor, oh, look at Jack Catterall fighting hard, going to the body. Both guys being asked how much do they want this, and we are seeing this second bout really really being one of those that a little bit different than we thought that it would be. And okay, hold on one sec. Okay, so we go to this. Oh, and Josh Taylor dropping Jack Catterall. Explodes in this round and does it. Wow, folks. Did not see that coming, but I'm saying counterpunching was his best option, and he made it work for him. The winner, wow, after it being even, Josh Taylor explodes. The winner is Josh Taylor by a knockout. The fight lasted 6 rounds. Taylor was not knocked down and has a cut over his eye. Catterall was knocked down one time and has a cut on his nose. As you can see, it was dead even, 49-46. for Josh Taylor, 48.50 for Jack Catterall, 48.49. So technically, I mean, if you're looking at these scores in a majority way, Jack Catterall was ahead on the points at the start at the stoppage, but it's all academic now. Josh Taylor knocked him out. Thank you so much, folks, for tuning into Boxing Time TV, where our motto is, why wait? Watch it now, and then watch the real thing and compare. Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm just surprised that it ended so quickly. But folks, thank you once again for tuning in. We will see you next time on Boxing Time TV. More fights coming, and let's get to 250 subs before the end of the year. Thank you.